Alright, so E14 is this. Sorry, nervous, it's the first time doing any sort of streaming. But this was the team, except Crobat should have been Beedrill, and Latios should have been Urshifu. But we gotta make do with some VR mistakes. So we've got Modest Latios with the Scale. We've got Impish Sneasler, couldn't afford to go Adamant anymore. So we go for 31 attack, 31 speed scale. Prim gets 2 scales for Perish Song and Encore. Hydreigon, Timid with a scale for special attack. Golisopod is scaled attack, defense, speed. It's missing the scale for HP because I needed to put an extra scale into Latios. And Crobat, from 122, who I've not used the whole game because I previously had Unethical Beedrill. But Unethical Beedrill is dead, so we need Crobat to come out with no investment and just carry the E4 for us instead. We do actually need to level that guy up though. So we're Endless Candy. There we go, this is the entire investment that Crobat needs. Thank you for the good luck V4. Quality investments right here. And then I just need to check that the pre-damage is actually right after this, otherwise I have to adjust it. Should be at 275. Okay, I think that's fine. I'll just do one last check of documents so that I can know everything's as I wrote it, and then when I instantly lose due to mistakes, you know, it is what it is. Got to embarrass yourself on stream, right? 263, Choice Scarf, yep. Dragon's Dragon Fang, it's all fine. Silver Powder 254, Citrus Berry. Okay, that looks alright, so if it's wrong, alas, we'll find out. Blah blah blah, just hit B so I don't accidentally select anything. Okay, this is a pretty standard E4, it's just going to be doubles, doubles, singles, singles. It's nothing super exciting, so we go doubles. I did forget to mention, so had like 11 scales, kind of 12 for planning this, and then had 2 rare candies. So rare candies went into Sneasler and Golisopod. Alright, we're baiting Fake Out with Latios, go to Prim, and Sneasler needed to be level 100 for 2 main reasons. One of them is hitting the range on this Articuno, because we're not adamant. Anyway, hit Fake Out. So this turn's just a Fake Out from 2 Mons, and then 2 Mons getting, well I guess Primarina doesn't get flinched technically, but 2 Mons doing nothing. Okay, Trap Incineroar, and knock off Articuno to kill. And now Sneasler's not actually baiting Gyarados slow kill, which I think is the normal, or what I've seen before, but it's a little too healthy, but it's baiting Gyarados slower and out damage, I hope. Yep, that's fine. And Sneasler, of course, just does broken shit in Sidney Doubles, so pretty standard stuff. Now we can't bring in B because B is dead, so we've got to do some different things. Gyarados is about to Mega Evolve and kill itself to close combat. Ooh. I've got to be honest, I watched several different streams while I was planning this, and there was people who I was like, why are you so nervous when you're doing this? But now that I'm here, holy shit, I can feel the nerves. Just gotta calm myself. Okay, close combat, Incineroar's still locked into Fake Out, in comes Overquill. It sees some slow kill rolls of Gunk Shot into Sneasler. Now with Beedrill, the plan here was to like U-turn plus close combat kill, then get Darkrai in. We need to do it a little differently without Beedrill. So we're going to combo kill with Draco Meteor and Knockoff. Ooh, fingers are shaking, holy shit. Incineroar's still locked in Fake Out for... is this the last turn? Yeah, it should be the last turn now. Anyway, the important thing about this line, using the knockoff Draco, is that Weavile doesn't take another CC drop, which means we are just sitting outside of range of Darkrai Fast Kill, and we're instead going to bring in Urshifu. Urshifu's going to come in seeing slow kills into Sneasler, but now it's on the field and it sees Fast Kill CC into Hydreigon. So Hydreigon is going to go to Golisopod. Let me just scroll down, so I'm playing off memory here, which is a terrible idea. Yeah, okay. And we are going to kill Incineroar now that it can move. There you go, impactful Incineroar gameplay. Okay, Golly takes this, and it's fine. It's not planned to eject here, so we're all good there. The pre-damage was just to help with Phoebe Doubles next. Cool, so Darkrai in, Darkrai very fast, very annoying, and dead. Urshifu is now going to go back for those slow kills on Sneasler, so Sneasler is switching out to Crobat. Crobat can take CC or Wicked Blow, both fine. Okay, close combat, that's why we've got crit. But we had Crobat a little bit free damage so that even with close combat min roll, it's now seeing Wicked Blow, slow kill. So now we're going to do double switch to Sneasler and to Prim. Damn, 2 crits for Urshifu so far. Obviously, Wicked Blow, but anyway. Fake Out, Break Sash, and did a little more Life Orb chip for Sneasler. And Prim has nothing to do, so she's just gonna sing. Just sort of informing Urshifu about his imminent demise. Now, there's nothing I can do about it now, but let's just check Weavile or Sneasler is on. Yep, HP is all as anticipated. So we smash this with CC, and Prim just clicks Parasol again. There's one. Why not? Kirby, yeah, Ethical Bee Drill is gonna come in clutch. Right, and Sidney pretty, just Sneasler doing Sneasler things. Blah blah blah, okay, let me check. I don't know if I want to heal in this room or next room. I guess it doesn't really matter, I've got no toxic. Alright, we'll walk into next room, why not? I don't know if it's standard to save, but we'll just do it anyway. We've got save states further back if some shit crashes. Okay, let's start with leopard berries. These leopard berries are arguably not super needed yet, but we're just gonna follow notes. That's the easiest way to do things. HP status. Okay, Sneasler needs 1 aura and 4 potions. We are going to 170 HP, so go to 90 and then 24 times. And where is medicine? It's this one. 20 HP, yep. 20 times 4. Okay, Primarina is going to full. Latios is going from 21 HP to 61 HP. Just out of red. Good for it. Staying burnt wholly 4. Hydreigon to full, which it already is. Crobat to full. And then Golisopod will do last. Okay, Crobat's down here. I should have taken items off first actually. I really should have wrote that in my notes, actually just take items off. This is just a good habit. Okay, Golisopod, 197 to 206. 187, okay, sorry, just 1 on. Easy peasy. Okay, I guess we could put everyone in order as well. Sneasler, Hydreigon leading. Golisopod next, then Latios, Crobat, Prim. Items. What is it? Sneasler is natural gift for this Elite Four, so we're going to be throwing a bunch of berries around. I don't even know what Lansat is. Here we go. Lansat is for flying. Hydreigon is taking the Life Orb. Down here somewhere. We go Citrus for here. Up here. And Crobat's also Citrus, so we'll just do it at the same time. Choice Scarf, Latios. And Prim is taking a jetpack because Blastoise is a fun mon. So that's just backup basically. Alright, so I'll do. Okay, last checks. Predamaged 170 with Lansat, Life Orb, Citrus Berry at 197, which is in the range. Choice Scarf, Burnt, Citrus Berry, Eject Pack. We did the Lepers. Alright, things are looking good. Alright, Phoebe Doubles. I had a very different line for the UrshiBee Beedrill team, and I actually really liked that line, but it did not work once I had my UrshiBee exploded to Veto. So I kind of had to ditch it and rebuild from scratch, but I realized that Latios does some things that UrshiBee doesn't, and that's called one-shotting Gengar. So using that, we found something a little different. And it should be riskless. Hit this. No, absolutely not. Okay, doubles. The main similarity between this Phoebe Doubles and my original one is that Sneasler is in the lead and Sneasler is doing, you know, classic fake out killing Decidueye things. Okay, so here, yeah, let's just fake out into here. Sneasler's making sure Chandelure doesn't use Protect, because Chandelure can see kill. And we kill Chandelure. Oh yeah, fucking hell. I thought it was Expert Belt, because that's like old calcs, but with Life Orb Dark Pulse, we kill Chandelure. Holy. I'm actually panicking. Ooh. The Life Orb matters as well, this Hydreigon needs a little bit of chip here. So in comes Lunala, it sees Fast Kill, Dazzling Gleam on the 4x weak Hydreigon. And so this turn is a little fun because of Spread Bug, because Weavile's going to kill Decidueye, then Lunala is going to use Dazzling Gleam, and because it's the only Mon left on Phoebe's side, and because it's in slot 2 specifically, it is going to do singles Dazzling Gleam damage to Sneasler, and then normal doubles damage to slot 2, which will be Golisopod. So that, we had to just pre-damage Sneasler a little differently to account for that, and luckily the damage ranges still just worked, otherwise that bug could have fucked this whole thing. But, Natural Gifts, kill this. And switch Hydreigon to Golisopod. I forgot to mention the other thing of this fight is basically our goal is to just kill one Pokemon a turn for 5 turns, and then spend several turns pivoting around Blastoise at the end because it's a pain in the ass. So yeah, Chandelure dead turn 1, Decidueye dead turn 2. Okay, if Sneasler doesn't take as much damage as I thought here, it's a bit problematic. Nope, that's perfect. Okay, so Latios in. And Sneasler is baiting the only thing that can fast kill it, which is the only thing faster than it, Gengar. And the only thing faster than Mega Gengar is Choice Scarf, Latios. Now, Lunala saw Dazzling Gleam fast kill last turn, but now it does not see fast kills, and it is seeing that it can just go for some Meteor Beam slow kills, which is what it's going to do, and Sneasler is going to just, you know, knock that Power Herb off to give us an extra turn. And we're going to see Mega Gengar, and then we're going to kill Mega Gengar. Sneasler crit never kills Lunala, so that's fine. Lunala always lives this turn because of Shadow Shield. And Gengar doesn't get to do anything. This is the main advantage Latios has over Urshifu. We did have to make it modest and give it special attack, but it's kind of similar to like Fire Emblem. Just give all your Spirit Dust to your mage, fucking watch them nuke things. Basically the same principle. And here comes Lunala, dreaming of the day it gets its boost. It's not gonna happen. Okay, Weavile now baits the first thing that slow kills it, and that is Blastoise. This is the damage range that Dazzling Gleam Spread Bug could have ruined, but luckily Sneasler always shows slow kill Muddy Water to Blastoise here. But Blastoise is not clicking Muddy Water because it sees Latios' HP. So Latios, in Sidney Doubles, baited Fake Out from Incineroar. Once again, it's here to bait Fake Out from a Startermon. And that gives Sneasler a free turn to kill this. And Latios is going to our other dragon, up here. Hydreigon is coming back in. Just bringing the two best dragons to the Elite Four, because why not? Dragapult doesn't exist, don't worry about that. And that is our 4th Mon killed in 4 turns. In comes Giratina. It sees the Hydreigon fast kills it, sorry, but it is the last Mon in the back, so it just accepts its fate and comes in to die. Because we show a fast kill on it, it could, its Shadow Sneak goes up to +11, and it also sees a slow kill on us, so it could roll Dragon Pulse at +11, but it sees Priority Kill Shadow Sneak on Sneasler, which is +12, so it's always going for Shadow Sneak into the Sneasler slot. And the Mon that's going to take that is Crobat. And that leaves Hydreigon free to just click Draco here. Originally, I was trying to not use Timid Hydreigon here. I was just going to not nature change it, but then I realized I needed to outspeed this Giratina, so yeah, I just kind of had to do double dragon nature change. So that's Latios, Modest, Timid Hydreigon. And that means no Adamant Sneasler, but we're going to level 100 Impish Sneasler does everything we need it to do, which is kind of nice. Muddy Water incoming, that is fine. Yeah, what are we doing? We're doing double switch next turn. Okay, yeah, now this battle really slows down. So, Crobat is going to Prim. And Hydreigon is going to Golisopod. And Blastoise can do, I think, anything. I can't Focus Blast Prim here, because it's never Focus Blasting Crobat. I think, oh yeah, after Muddy Water, sorry, it actually saw Slow Kill and Hydreigon there, so it's always Focus Blast into Golisopod, I think. Okay, is Golisopod Dead Zones there? No, not quite, but it's fine, it doesn't need to exit. Okay, so slow flip turn, and we click Bug Bite. This Bug Bite doesn't need to hit. This flip turn also doesn't need to hit because we have Eject Pack if we have our accuracy drops. So we're just gonna click flip turn and Bug Bite just for fun. Or a store turn, I guess. It's a Golisopod. Okay, Golisopod exits. And into Hydreigon. And we can get Sneasler back in. That puts us a turn ahead of where we would usually be. Usually we'd just use Sneasler Fake Out here to stall an additional turn. But because we got the exit, we can just go for it. And it's once again the return of the knockoff into Draco Meteor kill. Should be fine, yep, no Papa. Flip turn damage doesn't matter here, it's a 30 plus 70. So we are good. Alright, and that's all the doubles done for the game. Now just give me 1 sec, just gonna have a drink. Okay, up to Glacia. Now this E4 is not riskless, and we're about to encounter the fight with all of the calculated risks. And hopefully no uncalculated ones, but we'll find out. Okay, start with items off. You're a berry, so you're fine. Go to lepers. I've forgotten where lepers are, hold on. Are they up here with citrus? Oh yeah, there they are. Okay, I guess you can slow down a little bit. I didn't use CC that battle. We did use Fake Out. And Leopard Draco. Now we'll just doubt test our notes. CC's all good. Yep, yeah, all the PP looks fine. Next up, we're gonna learn some new moves. TMs. Start with Life Dew on Prim, which is down here somewhere. Could have done this last fight, but yeah, again, just follow the notes. Encore, scaled for one battle, and then we just get rid of that. So next up is Flamethrower. Where is Flamethrower? I hit this. Huh. Okay, well, that was a really curt backup anyway, but pretty, yeah, interesting. Probably on me for not reading documents properly. Whatever, we're not going to need that. And everyone's going to full HP for this battle. Okay, let's put everyone in the right slot. Open Sneasler, Crobat second, Prim third, Dragon fourth. Oops. Golly 5th, Latios 6th. Gonna heal everyone to full, leave the burn on, so just max potions I guess. Yeah, items. Sneasler is getting its life orb back. Crobat is getting choice bands. And it's gonna go get its first kill of the run. Prim is getting eject button after failing to use eject pack. We're gonna actually get an eject with Prim this time. Hydreigon gets focus sash. Gliscod is choice scarf. And Latios is eject pack. This is uber cope. Latios should not be used this fight, ideally, but again, this is the fight with some risks, so if it happens, it happens. Yeah, I guess we can save. Last item check, life orb, choice bands, eject button, focus sash, choice scarf, eject pack. Okay, Glacia Singles. The concept here is theoretically simple. Glacia has 5 Ice-type Pokemon, and Sneasler has 5 close combat power points. There's a little bit more to it than that because Calyrex Ice exists, but that's the basic gameplay. Break Sash. TM, were you trying to teach Latios? I was trying to teach Latios Flamethrower, just to prevent Mega Abomasnow from coming out, but I probably could have just brought Fire Blast. I need Dragon Pulse as well. Yeah, no, it was a very, very fringe case regardless, but it's pretty bad of me to not check, I would say. Regardless, we are going to kill Mamoswine. And then with these drops, we get, with these drops and at least one Life Orb tick, Sneasler can show Slow Kill to Enamorous. And now Crobat, the absolute G, is going to come in and do its best Beedrill impression. Moonblast, yeah, it's fine. Get the drop. Oh, okay. So, Crobat, I mainly didn't use because I found its sassy nature to be a little bit annoying to calc when I first got it. I just missed a few too many speed thresholds, so I just left it in the box. But this nature means it always takes 2 hits from Enamorous and survives on 1 HP, and 6 attack, Choice Bands, Cross Poison is just enough to 2-hit KO Enamorous here. So we have the GOAT coming in. Mystical Fire, yep, that's fine. RPR special attack. Yeah, that's fine. I think, overkill this by like 1 HP with double min roll and it getting its leftovers heal. So, Cross Poison. So this is the main thing I needed a Beedrill replacement to do is exactly this, is kill Enamorous, not die, which I would have risked double crit if I had to, but luckily this guy has so much special bulk. And then get Arctovish, because we show Choice Band Brave Bird on Abomasnow. So we get Arctovish, Arctovish can click whatever it wants, we go to Prim. And Prim is going to be doing some Gliscod duties. Okay, that's best case for our backups later. Yep, Prim's uber healthy now, we eject button. And wouldn't you know it, we're going back to Sneasler. And CC number 2. Deal with that. Anyway. Okay, now problem Pokemon. Calyrex Ice. So we're 1 scale short for Golisopod, so it's missing a HP, max HP IV. Luckily its HP IV is still pretty good. Still 26, so we have some eject issues. Basically, in short, the risks we're running is we want to dodge a 1 in 256, a 1 in 440, and a 1 in 65,000. If we can dodge all 3 of those, we're in great shape. The 65,000 is basically insta-wipe. The other 2, there's some backups we can maybe pull out, but we'd ideally just like to not see them. So in goes Hydreigon. Glacial Lance, that's fine, we go to Sash. Yeah, and Hydreigon is here to confirm Glacial Lance next turn, because Sneasel is baiting either move from Calyrex, and to get a little bit of U-turn chip. So we are going to U-turn into Golisopod. And we don't want to see max roll crit. Because if Golisopod ejects here, it's very awkward. Okay, we are good. Next step, get rid of Custap. We had to scale speed to outspeed this, because our speed was a little too low. And we're gonna Bug Bite here. From all the testing I did, Bug Bite does get rid of Custap here. Even through our nerve. If that's not how it works, then we still can be fine, but we'll just see. Okay, we eject. Okay, all the fiction is now gone. Because we can go back to Sneasler and click Fake Out. And click Close Combat. And then click Close Combat 2 more times, and Glacia Singles is done. That's what, Sneasler took 4 in Sydney, I think. Glisspot took 1, and Hydreigon took the other with Draco, yeah. 4 in Sydney, 2 in Phoebe, and then 5 here, because Sneasler is just a very legitimate mon. I could not ask for a better Urshifu. And because we had Crobat out Arctivish early, we don't have to worry about Slush Rush. We can take the Hail and blah blah blah, kill Kyurem. One last CC, and Glacia is down. Truly fearsome. Yeah, I suppose. Drake's a little scary. Okay, take items off. Okay, leopard berries. CC and Fake Out. Draco should be, I guess we'll just... Why trust the notes so we can just look at things? There we go, yeah, everything's fine. Okay. This one I really hope I checked because if Latios can't learn Ice Beam, then we're in big trouble, but I'm pretty certain I looked at this one. Okay, thank God. Yeah, goodbye Psychic. Yeah, do some healing. Yeah, go to the full HP ones first. Sneasler to full. Prim to full. Latios to full, it already is, that's fine. Hydreigon to full. It's Golisopod is the only one that needs some pre-damaging here. Yeah, let's have a look. Golisopod needs to go to 175. We'll just go with orange. Well, it needs to go to 169 to 178 more specifically, so that is 175 in this instance. So... do some switching. Okay. Now in this fight, Hydreigon was originally meant to get 3, but then we brought in Latios, and so Latios is going to take those 3 instead, and Hydreigon is going to be filling in for Beedrill with its beautiful U-turn. Crobat does not have U-turn because I'm scale poor, and also just doesn't really need it, I guess. Latios, Choice Scarf. Choice Band. You don't need an item. Ganlon Berry. somewhere down here, I assume. Ganlon Berry gives Natural Gift and 100 power ice move. Jaboka is right near the bottom. And Prim is Lum, which is probably up near the top, I would assume. Just gonna have to spend no item Ganlon, pre-damage. Yeah, it should be fine. Yeah, we'll see. Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. I don't know why you'd be able to pick on here. Alright, Draco Singles. There's not much originality happening here. We just outspeed this and drop Draco. In comes Crawdon, first slow kill. It's going to use Lash Out? Throat Chop? I wrote Throat Chop, but I'm pretty sure it's Lash Out, so quality note taking. Anyway, it's using its Dark type move. And that means we can just bring Hydreigon in. Okay, Hydreigon is going to U-turn to break Sash, and is, what's it called, baiting close combat, which Crobat takes perfectly fine. Now Crobat, after that close combat, always baits Crab Hammer. And Hydreigon has just enough bulk to survive double crit from Lash Out and Crab Hammer. Which means we click U-turn again. And we are gonna bait out with Sneasler. So this switch in here is the other reason, or the other main reason Sneasler needs to be level 100, is because at 99, not adamant, it does not show a killing roll to Zygarde, but at level 100 it does, which means we're gonna get Reshiram. The Suicune does like no damage, and we're showing fast kill to the other two dragons. Now Reshiram's good because we need a little chip, so we're going to chip it. And next up on the chopping block, we just go straight back to Latios. Latios is going to take Blue Flare Miss, or Earth Power. Yep, that's all fine. And after the little bit of chip we did with Sneasler, this Draco Meteor kills. Yeah, in comes first slow kill, because we're Choice Scarf, and that is Zygarde. Even if Blue Flare missed, with the burn ticks would be showing like highest roll of Dragon Claw, so it's always Zygarde here. We're burnt to prevent glare even if we're healthy, and we, with this Ice Beam TM we just taught, even when we're dropped we still show fast to hit KO. So this thing is just attacking this turn, and that means we can bring in Golisopod, which is pre-damage to eject on both moves, and has Jaboka so that it will do some chip before it leaves. then we can go back to Sneasler. And we need a little bit more chip, so we fake out. And now this Zygarde is always dead to 100 Power Ice, Natural Gift. And we get Salamence in because we no longer show a kill on it, so it's going to come in and try to Earthquake us. And with that, we just go straight back to Latios. And one more for the Draco. Now, because of this routing, we get Suicune last, and then because of that, I was like, maybe I don't need to do Perish Song strats. But then I looked at it for 5 seconds and decided I didn't want to figure that out, so we are just going to do Perish Song strats. We have Lum to make sure we don't get frozen here. Like that, for example. And now it can only Scold, so we're not going to get frozen again. Well, it can Scold or Calm Minds. It can't sub as we have Perish Song. So we just Perish Song, Life Dew, Flip Turn. I'd consider speeding up through here, but I would somehow manage to leave my Primarina in on the Perish Song count, so I will just let it play out. Both go to 1. And we slow Flip Turn out, bring in Crobat. And Crobat gets to watch Suicune die. Okay, there goes Drake. For some reason I can't. I assume Wallace doesn't just instantly gank you if you walk in there, but I actually can't remember, so we're gonna do our preps out here. Just out of paranoia. Yeah, TM. So we got a few different TMs to learn here. First off, Solar Beam, or as it's known, Hidden Power Grass, given that it has half power and rain, which I only learn about when doing these calcs. Regardless, that half power and rain doesn't really... I guess Solar Beam doesn't really come up here a lot, but it can, so we'll bring it anyway. Next step, we are deleting some moves from Hydreigon. So where is Shockwave? This one does kind of come up, potentially. So Hydreigon needs to lower its damage output on Swampert, so we're going to delete its top 2 moves. And then Shockwave is so that we show damage on Barrascuda. There's default. And the last thing we're going to do, I don't think this one works actually. I think the case where this comes up is really low, but we're going to put Swagger on Sneasler because we can potentially fraud Manaphy with it, but it probably doesn't happen. And Medicine, it should be everyone to full. Yes, it's everyone to full. Okay, we're gonna be leading Crobat. Glisspod's next. Prim. That's the order. And items. Held item. Flying Gem. It's up here somewhere. Glispod is Choice Band. Way down here. Sticky Bob. Where's my Sticky Bob? Am I blind? Or did I lose it when I hit this? Choice Scarf. Yachi Berry. And Lychee Berry. Or what some might call a 100 power grass move. Flying Gem, Choice Band, Sticky Bob, Choice Scarf, Yachi, Michi. Check I picked the right one, yeah, Choice Scarf, Choice Band. Alright, up to Wallace we go. Oh shit, maybe I was right to do that. Holy cow. All looks fine. Blah 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 blah. God, that would have been fucking embarrassing if I just walked in here without doing crap. Holy shit. Okay, so Kyogre, we'll set up Heavy Rain, we have Crobat lead, and turn 1 is quite simple. Crobat with Flying Gem with Brave Bird never comes close to killing Kyogre, but it will do some chip and then die valiantly. So here we go, first death of the E4. Maybe crit for the culture. No, never mind. Yeah, it doesn't kill with crit either, but... Alright, 1 down, and more to follow soon. But first, we will revenge kill with First Impression. And this should be Palkia as the only mon in the back that out damages. All of them outspeed, but... Alright, Palkia's 80-20 to use Focus Energy or Draco. Either way, Primarina is undamaged this turn, apart from Sticky Bob. Okay, now we slow flip turn out of here. Take a Hydro, that's fine, we always live that. And in comes Latios, who does 99.6% minimum with the Draco, so with that flip turn chip, we now kill. And we still just show that we outdamage Barrascuda with Thunder, so even at -2, so it should be Guja Hisui in next. Yep, there we go. And now we just bring in Golisopod. This thing will either Curse or Heavy Slam. 60-40, not 60 to Heavy Slam, 40 to Curse. Again, we now outspeed it because it cursed. And then this matchup is pretty simple. We just keep clicking Rock Smash. Yeah, it's a Curse +2, that's fine. If it rests at any point, it's basically over for it, because we'll just keep Rock Smashing and do so much damage. Aqua Tail? Big crit incoming? Ooh, nasty. Alright, it might eject us then, it might win this 1v1, but if it ejects us, Sneasel will come in and kill it, so that is perfectly fine. Okay, looks like it might eject? Yeah, it should always, right? Okay, in comes Sneasel. Sneasel kills the CC, we will get Barrascuda in next. We'll sack Prim to Barrascuda, and then we'll see what move Barrascuda decides to click. Yeah. VR Prim. I did a little bit of work in VR after being caught, and then just made E4 nice and simple, so we thank it for its contributions. Should be Manaphy coming in here, right? Yeah. Yeah. So if it's Manaphy, we just go Latios. Drop. Kill this in 2 Thunders, with Burn to prevent Freeze. Latios can not die this turn, but if it gets high roll crit here, it can burn itself to death next turn. But it looks like we're fine. And if it burned itself to death next turn, that's the scenario in which Hydreigon needed to lower its damage for baiting. But we're all good, we're just going to kill this. Okay, it should be Barraskeezy again, right? Yeah, we just sack Latios here because it has done its job. So we'll just smack a Thunder, and we'll see what Barrascuda decides to do. Okay, so what, Swamp it then? Okay, we're just bringing Hydreigon. Yeah, we're holding Yachi in order to prevent Ice Punch here. And that means we always survive a hit from Stone Edge Liquidation or its options. Always survive one hit, get a Rock Tomb off to slow this thing down a little bit. Okay, Hydreigon might get to live for now. Okay, Hydreigon is still slower than Swampert at -1. Let me just check that that's right, because it'd be very embarrassing if it wasn't. Yep, okay, Hydreigon's still slower, so we'll go for a slow U-turn. And if we dodge crit, then... Okay, Hydreigon gets the leaf. We might just sack it next turn though. Either way, Hydreigon was still slower after -1 speed, but Weavile is faster. Which means we get to pop one last natural gift. And there goes Mega Swampert. Paraskisi. Yeah, you know what, Weavile's done enough in this E4. We'll let it live, and we'll kill Hydreigon instead. If Hydreigon died earlier, we just sack Weavile here. But... one last flip turn. Sorry, Barraskewda, you got no one left to go to. Which means you're just going to die to Choice Band First Impression. And there we go, that is E4. Blah 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 blah. Lots of deaths, very sad, but we have made it to the end. Okay, oh my lord, I didn't realize how much dialogue there was here. Well... Crobat, oh my lord, the legend. Saving the run after we lost Prim. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm saying. Saving the original E4 plan, or some variation of it, after we lost Beedrill. And then 5 goats. Okay. There goes E4. But, you know what? That's not enough. So, we're just gonna run this back real quick. Blah blah blah, no one cares. Look, I want to show off the Phoebe Doubles. So do that. We are running the old E4 as well. We'll do it fast. Okay, baiting that, go here. And fake out this. Sneasler in this is not level 100, but we are adamant now, so we do not need to be. Encore this, knock off this. Yeah, pretty much the same start here. Gyarados in, we actually are showing it kill now. So we go back to Beedrill. CC this. Yeah, over Coil, we had to do U-turn strats and CC. Bring in Galissapod, CC that. We're going to bring in Darkrai a turn earlier than last time, but we've also got our Galissapod in a turn earlier, so double kill. And Sucker Punch to break Sash, and CC to kill. There we go. This Sidney Doubles much easier when I have the Ratmons. And UrshiBee and Hydreigon don't have to do anything. Yeah, how are my Toxics? That's fun. Okay, I should probably actually pull up the document so that I can read. Okay, also, how do I... What happens in terms of... Sorry, I missed when this chat happens. Is this in terms of why I couldn't run this E4 originally, or why we're suddenly at a different E4? This E4 didn't happen because I lost Beedrill to VR Double, and then I lost Urshifu to VR Veto, because I had some terrible planning. So we ran the other E4 instead, but now we're just going to run this one back real quick, because I want to show off the Phoebe Doubles, and then the rest of it is pretty much just J-Mash's line, so it's pretty easy viewing after that, I'll be honest. Okay, let's take items off. Okay, we're taking Primarina to let's do Leopard Berry first, actually. Sneasel CC. Prim's going to 30, so we're going to do a little bit of running. I probably could have bought Prim a little, again, 120. Ooh. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Yeah, Prim is at 30 HP, so we can go to medicine, full heal. Alright, Urshifu to slot 1, Sneasel to slot 2, Beedrill in 3, Prim in 4, Galissapod in 5, Hydreigon in 6. Okay. Yeah. Hyper Potion, Urshifu is going to full HP. I probably should use Max Potion. Sneasler needs to go to 240. So we probably need to use an aura. Okay, go to 230 and then plus. Sneasel. Okay, Max Potion. Beedrill to full. Prim is at the right HP. Gallissapod's at the right HP. Hydreigon's at the right HP. Okay, last thing is items. So, held items. Choice Scarf, Shifu, Fighting Gem, Sneasler, Hydrolite. No item Prim because we're going to abuse Poltergeist. Okay, here's the source. Up here somewhere, held items. Okay. Doing red card shenanigans. And Dragon Gem. Okay, that should all be right. I guess we shouldn't save. Oh, we've got the save states anyway, it's fine. That's all fine. That's Bruce Niesler. Yeah, alright. There you going, Phoebe Doubles again. Okay, so we don't have to worry about Protect anymore. Thank God, because we have UrshiBee. Look at that. Beautiful Protect. No one cares. Fair and balanced. Now, Sneasler swapped slots, so it is baiting this turn. And it is baiting in Giratina for slow kill Poltergeist. That means we can bring in Beedrill for free in this slot. And we are going to CC kill this with Fighting Gem to dodge Poltergeist. Okay, in comes Lunala. Lunala's going for Meteor Beam, but we're not actually abusing that because we're killing Lunala right now with U-Turn and Knockoff. We are abusing Poltergeist though because Giratina's going for Poltergeist Fast Kill into Beedrill, and we are going to bring in Primarina after the U-Turn. Okay, first mon that fast kills Prim is Blastoise with every move, and with every move that means it is using Fake Out. So here's where we bring in the good old Golisopod red card shenanigans. So when I did other Phoebe Doubles, I said the problem with this team, or the thing the other team could do was one-shot Mega Gengar with Latios, fast kill one-shot Mega Gengar with Latios. This team, UrshiBee can one-shot Gengar with Choice Bands, or it can be faster than it with Choice Scarf, but it can't do both. And that means playing around Gengar's a little more annoying. So, we are going to hit it twice using the red card Golisopod shenanigans. This is what I think people are referring to when they talk about double Glacia Jacks, right? Something like this. Yeah, Prim was baiting Fast Kill, Flamethrower, or Shadow Sneak from Giratina, so either way we would have jacked. And bring in UrshiBee. And now Sneasler uses Ice Punch here to make sure it never kills, because we don't want Gengar dead this turn. It can kill with Knockoff Crit. Okay, now we just kill through Protect again, because, again, UrshiBee is balanced. And Sneasler, after using CC, it baited Poltergeist from Giratina originally, but after using CC, it's now baiting Slow Kill Dragon Pulse, which means we just go back to Prim. Let's see Mega Gengar Protect, because that'd be beautiful. Tried so hard. Yeah, Blastoise comes back in, and it once again wants to use Fake Out on Prim. So UrshiBee gets a free switch, we bring back Sneasler, because it's been off the field for a whole turn, and that's just too much. And Prim goes to Hydro. Take the Fake Out, take the Shadow Sneak. Okay, Sneasler now stalls the Blastoise, and we Draco Meteor. Oh yeah, pretty quality moveset here, 5 Dragon. take the Shadow Sneak, that's fine. That Shadow Sneak wasn't guaranteed. It could have gone for slow kills, but we damaged irrespective of that for this next turn. Because now Blastoise is always going for Focus Blast on Hydreigon. So we'll knock that off, and we'll bring Mega Beedrill. And there we go, that's Phoebe Doubles with some red card shenanigans. Shout out to 123, I believe it's pronounced, for the Glisspot clip. If it's in the, I've linked it in the document as well. But yeah, red card on Phoebe is good fun. Okay, arguably we could just not do the rest of the E4, but we'll speed through it as we're here. I guess I should serve Riskless Glacia. Urshifu stays toxic. Urshifu, Beedrill, Pram. Hydrate, Sneasler, Support. Lepa. And Fake Out. And TM for Life Dew, down here. Yeah, medicine. Full heal. And we'll get rid of the burn. Okay, everyone's a full, and then we cure the burn. Well, we'll cure the burn first then. You don't need to be burned anymore. Everyone's going to full. Okay, items. We need down here, we need black belt. Try check button again. This will look pretty similar, but it has some differences. Okay, Yachi Berry. Yeah, berries. Yeah. Like Shuka Berry Sneasler. It's kind of fun. And Choice Scarf. I'm blind. Where did the Choice Scarf go? Why the hell is up here? Whatever. Wait. Why not? Okay, that Toxic Tick is unfortunate, but it doesn't matter. It's minor mistakes. Yeah, Surging Strikes. Sneasler is not going for 5 kills in this Glacia Singles, because it can share the load a little bit. Boom. Now we go do Beedrill, and we just get to one-shot this thing. We're not quite as ethical as Crobat. We can just take kills without a Beedrill. We are also, again, just getting Octavish here. And we're again going to Prim. Oh shit! Okay, well. Hold on, let's just do a little rewinding here because this is not how you do E4. Whee! Okay, yeah, a little cheating action here, but you know, this is just the rerun. It's actually U-turn. And that goes to still Hydreigon Rat. Yeah. Oopsie doopsie doops. Kyurem. This is because Kyurem sees fast kill on Hydreigon because Hydreigon is not max speed IV. So we get that. It's going to click a dragon move because we have Yachi Berry. We go into Prim. Now we're getting Earth Power, which we can tank with Shuka Berry Sneasel. After using Fake Out, yes. This is why playing on speed up is a terrible idea, but alas, well, I guess it's not if you know what you're doing, but indeed I do not. Yeah, we just go hard Galissapod here. And we smash Leech Lives. Yeah, this is riskless Glacia unless you play like an absolute moron, in which case, you know, like I say, only 5. It should be going Custap here. We probably don't eject though, so it's probably fine. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Even if we eject, we go to Urshifu, but we're on this line. Okay, I'll just actually read my notes. So it's switch Beedrill. Yep, that's fine. Beedrill either takes Giga Drain or this thing sets up Aurora Veil. Giga Drain, okay, we just one-shot it then. If it's Aurora Veil, we U-turn to Urshifu and then finish it with close combat, and that's the reason Urshifu is still toxic. I think Urshifu, yeah, we can get rid of Toxic now, so let's do that real quick. And Lepers. Okay, everyone healed to full. Let's get items. Alright, Beedrill can keep. Actually, is Beedrill using Beedrill? Sure, alright, we'll keep Beedrill on this one time. Shrew, Sneasel, Prim. Everything goes to full HP. Held items. Yeah, Hydreigon gets to get the 3 kills that always dreamed of in this one, because we have no, whatchamacallit? No Latios to take its shit. Yeah, we're using Ice Gem here. We could just use Choice Band as well, but I'm just like sneakily using all the gems. And okay, that should all be good. Yeah, Draco number 1. In comes Reshiram. We go... I can't remember the order of operations here. Okay, yeah, it's Gliscod. Take Dragon Pulse. Yeah. Go Beedrill. Smash a U-turn. Into Hydra. Yep. Take Blue Fire, that's fine. In comes Crawdon. Okay, it should be just switch to Urshifu here, I believe. Yep, switch to Urshifu, switch to Mega. Alright. Yeah, Rocky Helmet breaks Sash. Get CC. Comes Ada Sneasel. Suicune. So Lum is kind of irrelevant in this one because it was Suicune's always clicking Scold into Sneasler. Blizzard is relevant in this one. I think Primarina had Blizzard in the other run anyway, just because I copied the same moveset, but we need it here to show one-shots to Salamence and Zygarde. So just standard stuff basically. And this is just exactly what I, you know, inspired by J-Match, you could say. And we just flip turn, and let's get the hell out of here. Again, notes say I don't need Fake Out Heal, so I guess we just click our Sponge. There you go, easy crit I guess. And Tyrantray gets another Draco. And Lepers. And I wrote down to Leper everything. Okay. Well, as the notes demand, I guess. That's everyone. Okay, take items. Beedrill to the front. Beedrill, Sneasler, Golisopod, Pram, Hydreigon, Urshifu. What am I doing? Full heals. Okay, so Beedrill, I honestly think if I looked at this a little more, I could probably do this first turn differently. But we're just pretending that Beedrill is Togedemaru here. And so for that, we're just going to give it a Focus Sash. Again, Choice Bands. Pardon me. Roll-Out Berry is down here. Dragon is Choice Scarf because it is Latios. Part of me also wonders if this, because I calculated this one a while ago, if this misses things with Tail Glow, but I don't think it does. If it does, then I guess the C4 is worse than I thought. Guess we run. Go again. Slow U-turn, it's clicking a water move so we don't get status. Okay, we don't need Fake Out apparently. Nice. Okay, yeah, because I think I could maybe get Palkia in second tier using Glitspot strats, but whatever. We'll just kill this. Okay, we're on the flip turn line, which means it's the liquidation line. And you just first suppression, it dies, and now it's Palkia. Okay, it's good. Hits, we need that hit for roll-up. If it doesn't hit, we just have to do switches between these two forever. Yeah, this Hydreigon does not do as much Draco damage as Latios, so it needs the extra help. Anyway, here comes Screwdraw. See if Glitspot can win the 1v1 this time. It's looking good. Does this thing attack Curse? I guess we kind of want to see a rest here, probably. Might not actually have a rest here. Oh, never mind, it does. Okay, that means we get to do a lot of damage. Yeah, this thing's just dead now. Okay, what comes in? Manaphy. I think we'll scroll down to the document. With Manaphy, it should be just sack Prim. Yeah, this thing can set up Tail Glows here, but we're gonna be like fast killing it. Yeah, okay, it's fine in this one. In the other team, Latios needed to like, what's it call it? Latios needed this thing to not set up, but we're going to do fast killing here, so it's fine. Yeah. Unfortunately, Sneasel's not going to be the one fast killing this, because Sneasler doesn't quite do it. But we'll take another kill for Golly. Now let's swamp it. We can just try eject, I guess. Oh yeah, of course. I don't know what I'm doing. Whoa. Nice. I mean, we just sack there if we don't get the eject, so it's fine. And now Myrel, Urshifu needs to be 100 so it hits this range. This is neutral Urshifu, by the way. This is neutral Urshifu with 0 scales. This is how I got it, which, you know, pretty decent rolls, I would say. And it has enough source to do this. Take the EQ. Oh yeah, and so that was the other E4, which, you know, pretty much just copy-pasted apart from other people, apart from the Phoebe Doubles, which I quite enjoyed. Anyway, I'll close stream there. Thank you very much for anyone who had popped in, and hope everyone keeps enjoying Run-A-Bot. This is a really sick game.